So today's episode is all about growing your audience online. In the last couple of episodes, we've been talking about workshops specifically, the easiest, most low barrier way into the online space, no matter whether you are a business owner who's been used to working in person and you'd love to pivot online, or you're a new business owner and you just want to get straight into that online space where you see the opportunities for time freedom, you see the opportunities for location freedom, flexibility, all of the things. Well, today we're talking about audience growth, because you need an audience in order to be able to sell your products or services to. You've got to have an audience. It's like the foundational thing that you've got to do, growing that audience of yours. And there's 3 ways that you grow an audience online. So I want to talk through them today. The first way that you grow an audience is through organic content creation. Organic content creation is you simply sitting at your laptop, opening up Canva, creating all those nice little carousels and designs, going out and capturing yourself out and about, showing what life looks like, showing what work looks like, speaking to camera, taking B-roll videos and creating them as reels. This is all the kind of organic content creation that you get to make in order to be more visible and shine a light on your business. And I know that's sometimes really awkward and it feels hard to be visible, but you know, as a business owner, the last thing you want is to be the world's best kept secret. Okay, you're not going to be doing very well financially if people don't know that you exist and that what you offer exists. So the organic content creation, what's really important when you're working from this place is understanding really in detail who your ideal client is. This concept of niching down has been around for centuries, and it's because it really helps you cut through the noise. If you speak to somebody directly who's having a specific pain or problem point, a specific thing going on in their lives, and you're able to really deeply understand not just the surface level problems that they're experiencing, but the internal problems, like what it is that they're going through inside their head. What are their relationships like as a direct result of this problem that they're experiencing? You know, what are their behaviors? What are they saying? What's their internal voice saying to themselves? And if you're able to deeply know that and create organic content, then you're really meeting your person where they're at, and it allows them to be drawn towards you. This is the sort of magnetic content that people can create, because it's magnetic because you're speaking directly to the soul of the person. You deeply understand them and they feel understood. And when we feel anything as a consumer, when we feel anything, emotions is what drives us to invest in a person. Okay, so your organic content creation is where it begins when you're growing your audience. Now, some people want to, not show up online, not create content, and they can come around to saying, can I just go and use ads? So paid ads is a second way of growing an audience. So people can come and say, can I just use Meta, Facebook ads, and, showcase my business that way? And here's what I think about this. In order for a paid ad to work for you, what it really does is it's extending your reach, isn't it? It's reaching people who wouldn't normally have come across you in any other way. But what happens to a person who's never come across you in any other way? They now know you exist through the paid ad, and they go, oh yeah, I like this, how this person sounds or what it is that they're doing. Let me find out more. And they click on your picture, which is going to bring them, to some kind of website, yes, mainly, but they're going to go and try and source you out on social media, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They're going to search for you on those kind of social platforms. And if you don't have a body of work created there, they're likely to lose interest very quickly. Like, the paid ads is brilliant for accelerating the speed of reach and reaching more people in a shorter period of time. But those people need to then click into your profile and see through the content that you've been creating for the last God knows how long that, oh yes, this person is who I want in my life. Oh yes, this person is someone who I want to click this follow button on because I want them to appear in my feed and I want to hear more from them. And if you don't have that body of work there, then you are just another paid ad in this paid ad noisy online space that we all currently exist in. So do paid ads work? Yes, 100%, but only when you have the organic machine up and operating in a way that's already attracting your ideal clients. You're already bringing people in and getting results. Like when you have that all working, then you get to pull the paid ads lever and let it go out stronger. So even though organic content creation is slower and harder, it is the thing that has the most leverage for allowing you to reach your ideal people and allowing the paid ads lever to work down the line. Okay, so they're the top two ways that people go about growing an audience. The third way to grow an audience, and something that is far underused by the majority of business owners who I work with, is collaborating. Collaborations, partnerships, joint ventures. There's loads of different names or labels that you can have in this, but essentially what it means is you finding another business owner who has the exact same audience as what you like, because that's what makes it aligned. They have the exact same audience as who's good for you, and the two of you have complementary businesses. So you're not doing the exact same thing, even though you could be doing the exact same thing. Like, I have worked with other business coaches countless times, and people will be attracted to that other person because of something that they have shared or experienced, or their, life experience. And others have been attracted to me because of the same thing. Like, we all draw in different people. And if we get into this mindset of collaboration over competition, we truly do get to really help each other rise. How often have you looked and listened to a panel of guest experts and said, oh, I really like that person. Like, there's 4 people up there, I really like that one person. It's not saying that you don't like the others. And, if you had seen the others individually in different places, you likely wouldn't have worked with them anyway. You just have this group of people and you're drawn to one, not just because of their experience, but because of how they talk, because of what they say, because of insights that they share. They just sound like somebody who you would like to work with. And this is why collaboration gets to be something that we all get to lean on massively, because when you come and work together with somebody in a collaboration, what you're doing is, for example, say you both go live over Instagram together and you come and you have a discussion about a certain topic. Well, it's going live on her feed and it's going live on your feed, and then you get to save it on both of your grids later. So any of her followers, any new followers that come to her page, click into her page and they're able to see that interview with you, and it gets them to, it creates awareness that you exist, and it gets them to be able to come over to your account, look at your body of work again, and know whether you are for them or not. So a collaboration can be, like I said, it could be an Instagram interview, it could be guesting on people's podcasts together. Again, exposure to their audience, they're getting to expose a new guest. It works for both people. You get to share it in your socials afterwards. You could come together and create a workshop together. I've been talking about workshops recently. How powerful is it to be able to create a workshop with 2 or 3 complementary business owners coming together with a shared common goal and result for your people? Like, that's something fantastic that you can do for people. That's in the online space. You could create a retreat in the in-person space by collaborating with people. A very, very simple collaboration idea is just shouting people out in your stories. Have you checked out so-and-so? This is what she does. This is who she helps. And this is why I love what she does. And just simply tagging them over Instagram. That's a lovely, easy collaboration thing to do. So there's lots of different ways that you can work together with other people and grow your audiences. And one clever collaboration can have the same impact as like 6 months, even 12 months of organic content creation. So really think about that, the sort of grind that you have sitting at home, creating the content by yourself all the time, versus coming together with one other person, the extended reach that you have, the higher level conversation that two people get to have rather than one. And the impact that gets to have for you as a business in terms of the aligned followers that come next and what you do with them next. So that's what I want to just talk into next, is once we are growing an audience, we have to be really mindful about what it is that we're doing with them next, because Instagram or social media, it's all borrowed land. If it closes down tomorrow, we don't want your business to disappear with it. So anyone who's coming to your page, I want you to start thinking about how you can direct them into a place that you own, whether it's your email list or whether it's a WhatsApp group, or like those two. There's loads of different groups you can get them into, Telegram, or it could be a private Facebook group, all these kind of things. But I would really stand over email and WhatsApp as the two. And email would be the number one, but two ways of being able to communicate with people on a regular basis, and it's a space that you own. You've got their phone numbers or you've got their email addresses, and you're able to directly communicate with them rather than creating content in an algorithm space whereby, they mightn't be on social media for 2 weeks and then they've missed everything that you've shared about a workshop that's coming up. Whereas if you have their email address or you have their phone number, you're able to directly communicate with them and let them know what's coming up inside your business world that could be a direct match for what it is that they're looking for. So I think that's just a really important intention for you when you are growing an audience, is what am I doing with this audience once I have them grown? How am I making it be worthwhile for the effort and energy and time that I'm putting into this type of content creation? How am I making that most worthwhile for my business? And the way you can make it most worthwhile is by directing them into a place where you own, that you can communicate with them regularly. So as always, love to hear from you about this episode. Best way of contacting me is either via email, hello@themumboss.com, or do come over to Instagram, just slide into my DMs and tell me what is the biggest breakthrough for you from listening to this episode. So my DMs on Instagram is @TheLornaLyons, and I always love to hear what's coming up for you as you're listening or watching to these.